One thing I don't like about the international break is because you have to endure a lot of these talks about this person being better than this person, Salah being better than Hazard, or Florian Wirtz being better than Palmer, or Declan Rice being better than Moises Caicedo. These talks used to just take another level when during the international break. It takes a different level entirely. Like it becomes almost too much to handle. And today I was scrolling around X, and I saw a post that was talking about Wesley Fofana and his time in France when he was still playing in France, and is this Saint Etienne in France. And I I came to realize, and also that a lot of people are now putting a lot of disrespect on Wesley Fofana, not because he has been bad for Chelsea, but because he has been injured for a long time. He has been injured most of the time at Chelsea, and I do not blame people who have started those talks. And people need to remember that Fofana was always rated higher than Saliba when they were playing together. You can go and make your search. And the fact that Fofana has been injured for a period of time, and Saliba has gone on to play regularly for Arsenal and has been doing very well. It has made people to say he is much better than Fofana, and he's a better player. I do not agree, and I am not saying this because I'm a Chelsea fan. Of course, as a Chelsea fan, I will have to back my own player, but this is realistically not even correct because Fofana has always been rated higher than Saliba. And when I tried to say Fofana was better than Saliba in football abilities, some people came up with the talk that the only reason why Saliba is better is because Saliba went to Arsenal, and Fofana ended up at Leicester City. People have forgotten that Fofana was also sent on loan because he wasn't playing for Arsenal. He wasn't good enough for Arsenal at that time. He went out on loan to France, then came back and started playing for Arsenal. Fofana, and in that time when Saliba has played for Arsenal, even though Fofana has been injured for a very long time, the only thing that Saliba has won, the only major trophy that Saliba has won for Arsenal to show for all these performances was the FA Cup in 2020. And that FA Cup game, he wasn't even, how will I put it? He wasn't really a very prominent player, to put it that way. He wasn't a prominent player like that in the squad by 2020. He was just finding his feet in the first team by that year, and that was the only trophy, and still the only major trophy he has won with Arsenal. Fofana, on the other hand, went to Leicester City, and also has achieved the same thing that Saliba achieved at Arsenal. He achieved it with Leicester because the year after Arsenal won the FA Cup, it was Leicester City that won. I think they won that FA Cup. They won Chelsea in the final in 2021 before Chelsea went on to win the Champions League. We lost the FA Cup final to Leicester City. So in his time at Leicester City, even though people say he ended up at Leicester City and one ended up at Arsenal and one ended up at Leicester City, which means the one who ended up at Arsenal is the better player. If you're rating it that way, then the one who went to Arsenal won only the FA Cup at Arsenal. The one who went to Leicester, the same Leicester that people are talking about them as if they are one very small club. They weren't at this period, at this 2021, between 2017 to 2021. Leicester were not that they were not viewed as a very small club because they had just won the league in 2015 to 16. They just won the league, and there were a lot of talk about them. There were a lot of eyes around the club. So the club was on an upward trajectory that time. So it wasn't something that people would say went to a small club. But even if it was a small club, he still won the FA Cup, which is the only trophy that Saliba has won with Arsenal, the only major trophy. He has gone to Chelsea, he has won the Conference League and won the Club World Cup with Chelsea. I just hope that Wesley Fofana can go through the same recovery phase that Reece James has gone through, and he can stay fit for a while. Because I think and I believe that if Fofana can stay fit for the rest of this season, we'll put this debate to bed. Definitely. We will not be here debating if Saliba is better or if Saliba is more better than Fofana, because Fofana will have to do the talking on the pitch. People who are familiar with his game will not start doubting him. We've watched the last two matches that Fofana started in the league. We have limited our opponents to less than 2 shots on target in the 2 games, if not 1 or 2 shots on target in the 2 games. It is not a coincidence that that has happened when he's on the pitch. So I'm just hopeful that Fofana can keep his fitness. This is the international break, another chance for him to relax, and then we'll go again after the international break, and hopefully he can stay fit for the rest of the season, and then we can stop entertaining all these debates. For real. Up the Chelsea.